This is Dr. Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today. I'm in San Francisco at the SES conference here with Marty Weintraub, who's an expert in internet marketing in general, but has a lot of insight into Facebook. And we're going to talk about the 5 top things a small business absolutely needs to do on Facebook. So what are these 5, Marty?
And that's an awesome question. So first, you need to understand who your own customers are and consolidate them, bring them all into an area of understanding where you can operate on them, which basically means knowing who's out there talking about your company already.
Okay, so I'm looking for conversations about my company, and what kind of tools do I use to do that?
So ironically, even if you're not going to spend any money on advertising whatsoever, the coolest place to go would be Facebook ads, where you go to facebook.com/advertising and then click on that little green button in the upper right-hand corner that says create an ad. So after you click on that little green button and go create an ad, then you scroll down the page to where it says precise interests. And then start typing the name of your company into that little box. And chances are, if you have any customers that care about you, Facebook will have picked that up because Facebook's social graph is very sensitive. And then complete it and select anything that comes to light that includes your company name. And then look in the right-hand side where it says estimated reach, and you will see how many people are there. And
so I'm not doing this to place an ad, but this is a tool that'll help me learn kind of who's there and who's talking about what on Facebook.
Right, think about search, like Google AdWords, where if you want to figure out how many people are searching for the name of your business, you go to the paid AdWords tool, whether you're going to place an ad or not.
Right. So this is a tool within Facebook that will do just that
it's
for
the
you.
paid marketing tool, but any platform, be it social or search, the keenest insight any business can find as to its interest in itself is to go to the paid tool, because the platforms have to tell you in the place you buy it.
So the first step now in these 5 things I must absolutely do
is to go to the paid tool in Facebook and see if there is any documented interest in your company and how many.
All right. What's number 2?
Number 2 would be to follow the rabbit trail down the hole.
Oh, yeah.
So if you find out that there's people interested in your company, you better follow that, right? So you could do it when you leave this interview. You could go type in and see who's interested in your company, and you'll see that there's however many 1,406 or whatever that number happens to be.
So how do I follow them down the rabbit hole?
So you could go to the search box in Facebook, just at the top where you search to see who's doing what, and you can type in the name of your business, and then don't hit the return. Don't hit return. Hit the little magnifying glass and then choose all results in the search results, and you could look at groups and pages and other sorts of things, applications, and you could see where people are physically active inside of Facebook that would have caused such a result in the paid inventory tool in the first place. So now you know where people are chattering about your firm, and now you know where people are congregating about your firm, and now you know who your customers and fans are. But beware, because some people might be saying bad things.
I absolutely have to do that. What's number 3?
Number 3 would be acting on that data to gain something with your customers, right? So if you find out that people are talking about your company in different parts of Facebook, or if you find out that they could just be targeted in general, if they have any statistical presence, then you can make a decision that you're going to go for something with your company. For instance, if you find that people are saying positive things, you could jump into that thread, into that conversation thread, and you could say, hey, that's really cool that you think this, and I represent this business, and transparent, and
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do your ears burn when people talk about you on Facebook?
When you know about it, they do.
Your face blushes too.
Wait, your face bush blushes. That's interesting.
There you go.
So another way of acting on it would be to use Facebook ads. Like if you know you can target customers who are speaking about your business with Facebook ads, and there's 1,904 of them, then you definitely can serve them ads that are specials for your company or branding ads or whatever.
When you say serve them, how do I get those ads in front of them?
So you complete the process with the little green create an ad button.
Now I have to pay some money.
Now you have to pay some money, and it's a pay-per-click model like Google AdWords is. And think of, it's like any advertising channel, and it's like any pay-per-click channel. You could pay for it either by the click or CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions.
And so I put these ads in front of them, and how do I know it'll get in front of them?
Because Facebook's targeting is ironclad. It's really, really effective. If you have Acme Shovel Company and you see that people are interested in Acme Shovel Company sucks, you are going to be addressing that Acme
It'll
Shovel.
put the ad in front of them if they talk about it.
Yep,
Cool.
and you have to do more than one ad because ad fatigue is palpable. Yes, okay, so we've identified people that are customers, we've figured out where they are, and we've acted on it with ads and organic behavior. Okay, so the next thing to do is to find customers who are interested in either the individual products that you sell or the category. So for instance, if you are a company that is a hardware store, or you're a makeup company, or whatever your business happens to be, you can find people who are interested in your competitor hardware store by brand name. Right? There is no policing of that on Facebook, though the caveat is make sure that you operate within the laws of your jurisdiction. There is no case law about that, but we expect it soon.
Okay.
Or if in the makeup analogy, you could find somebody who's really interested in the category of where you could reasonably infer they like makeup, like they're theater people or photographers, people that might like makeup. The next thing to do is find competitors and both literal and inferred relationships between products and usage. Like for instance, if you're selling a membership for a tennis club, then you could target people who love to play tennis, right? But you could also target people who love Wimbledon but live in the region, right? And inferred relationships.
Now, when I was watching the Wimbledon recently, I noticed there were a lot of ads for very high-end cars, and they're doing the same kind of inference. Now, let's move on to number 5. What's number 5?
So number 5 would be to work to get likes in Facebook. You create a Facebook page so that you have your official Facebook presence, which is arguably one of the first things to do, but most companies have already done that. Like they have a Facebook page. So the fifth and very important thing to do would be to create a reason for people to like you. You don't just go, oh, hey, come and like my business. You could create tools that are for people that only people that like you. You can
So give a reward for them liking you.
A great example would be a car dealership that sells Fords. So they create a Mustang-specific search engine that only searches Mustang sites throughout the world, but they only make that very special vertical search engine available to people who come and like their page. So create something of value in your Facebook page that only people that like you get to have. People always say, how do I get a like on Facebook?
Sounds manipulative.
Well, no, it's not manipulative. No, if I say I'm going to kiss you, but only if you like me, that's not manipulative.
Okay.
If you say I'm going to give you a gift, but only if you like me, like what's manipulative is to be full of hooey about it.
There you go.
Like what's manipulative is when you don't offer any value or transient value. The best way to get people to like you on Facebook is to give them a reason to like you.
We've given people a lot of value in this particular interview. Now tell me about your business and what you do, and I see in your hand a book.
A book.
Tell me about the book.
Killer Facebook Ads. It's my new Wiley Cybex book. It deals with demographic targeting, Facebook advertising, ad writing, and setting goals. And I would invite you to come like our page at facebook.com/aimclear, which is AIMCLEAR, and hopefully we can offer you some value there.
All right, thanks, Marty. This is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing.